slot, but at the end of the day, that's a very good play. The Saints slant flood is also a very good play. I typically motion this guy in the exact same way that I do the original play. I typically put him on a streak as well. I left him on a slant because I kind of want to have a second option. But you can see the Y route gets outside of man coverage the same way. It'll get outside of zone coverage too. That's a very glitchy route, although I don't use that play very much because all these other plays are so good. And then the A route is really the first read. That tight end should be just about anybody in coverage. Although, like I said, I kind of messed up with the slant. So we really have two guys open right in front of one another, but we still made it very easy. So that's gameplay breakdowns of offense and defense. Make sure to be a subscriber and hit the like button. Other than that, thanks for watching my show. One of my teams gives exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below. Do not block the tight end. In Madden 23, blocking the tight end is just a quick way to get sacked. For the cheapest, fastest, most reliable buck coins in the market, check out my coin sponsor, AOEAH.com, and use discount code MONEY for 3% off. Link in the description. Got another tip video for you guys today. Today we're going over the biggest changes from Madden 22 to Madden 23 that you can use to be a better Madden 23 player the day that the game drops. As always, if you guys want to see more videos like this, hit the like button in the comment section. Make sure to be a subscriber. Other than that, thanks for the video. My first couple tips are all going to be about pass protection. In Madden 23, the pass rush is absolutely insane, and the blocking is not very good. You're going to see on this first play here, I'm essentially only playing 3 guys, and my opponent has 6 guys blocking, which essentially equates to a double team for every rushing lineman, including the running back here who steps up to try to take away the defensive tackle. Blocking running backs are not very good. You'll notice in the very next frame, he just gets right off that and gets the sack.
Take a blast, baby.
But to be honest, even this pass protection adjustments don't really do anything. The double team is probably the most effective. I would say double team star defenders like Aaron Donald, J.J. Watt, somebody like that. But everything else here really doesn't work. I think the most effective thing to do is take the check down. Essentially always have a check down, a drag or a flat route, something underneath you can throw to. That's not to say that you can't throw deep in this game, but at the end of the day, every pass is going to have to be a quick throw because the pass blocking just doesn't work. You'll see on this my next tip has to do with blocking. Essentially, is do not block the tight end. Madden 23, blocking the tight end is just a quick way to get sacked. If your opponent is getting a heavy pass rush, it may be a natural instinct to try to add blockers like a running back or a tight end.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
When you're on the road, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake that brings a crowd into it.
Wrong playbook, perhaps.
So then I thought maybe I just have to have a team with a better blocking tight end, but then when I went through the entire league roster,
But how would he know that?
so this is something that everybody's going to have a problem with. I even was going to put Ryan Ramczyk at tight end just to make sure it wasn't the tight end blocking being nerfed. And he blocks from the tight end position the same way he does from the right tackle position. So at the end of the day, it's just because the threshold for tight end blocking is not high enough to turn into edge defenders. And that won't change until Madden changes the settings that they have in the game. Blocking running backs doesn't really do much either. A lot of times they won't pick the right defender to block, and even when they do, they really won't do much. They may just chip off or, just stop for a split second before they just run right around them. Which brings me to my next defensive tip. If you're playing defense that you know
Okay. Thought he needed to make a wardrobe change. Since I had my dark on.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A hat will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off of play action. Here's Lance. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. And here's a very low-line drive. Almost whiffed on it. He'll take this inside the 40. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. second down. They'll run it here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing, Prescott.
Damn, good deep.
But it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Three and a half to go, first quarter. On first down, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first and 10, here's Lance. Open man there is Cleveland. Touchdown. Tyree Cleveland. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Tighten up, baby.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Elliott. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. It's taken to the 26. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
All right, we need a turnover, baby. We ain't handling our business right now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, Jack.
Lance now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Lance now to throw. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Lance going to sneak it. No signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Alright, so Cuz is trying to milk the clock.
Another shot from the one on second and goal.
38.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Trey Lance keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Meantime, right now, baby.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They start on the ground with Elliott. Oh, look at the juke. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And
he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here they go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Come to nickel. Pick up the mid, yes.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Prescott. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Open man is Noah Brown. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th.
27.
And again, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. 2nd and 11 now. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
Damn.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Fourth down, Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
The 1st down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Prescott now from the 50. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. Prescott on 1st down.
Fuck that up. Good looking out, baby. Good looking out.
And incomplete.
I appreciate that.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
You sought out the goddamn December, baby. Come on now.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Prescott to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bounds away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Lance. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Ultra. Go ultra.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Johnson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Cowboys make over first down again at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
That's caught at the 1. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Right, 97.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, They all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and end up making the play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early, the defense react too quickly, and you definitely want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
To throw, Prescott.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
Prescott.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
Damn, fellas.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
Here we go, set. Red, yellow. Ready.
looks like he'll throw here. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
Next season, baby. Next season. We'll be back. Still got one season living, baby.